Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me here today for another Pick a Card reading. For those of you who are new, welcome in. My name is Melissa, and for today's reading, we're going to be doing a little career energy update, a little career energy check-in. Specifically, we're going to be finding out what is next for you when it comes to your career. So for some of you guys, this could just be a check-in on what the next energy is that you're going to encounter in career. Maybe some of you guys are applying for jobs right now or looking for a new opportunity. So this can kind of tell you what energies you're headed toward as the energy stands today. This is a timeless video, you guys. So regardless of when you feel guided to open it, there will be a message that can resonate for you. So if you click on this video today when it's posted, or you click on it like 6 months from now, just know that if you're guided to view the video, there's a message here for you, okay? As I always say with these readings to you guys, they are general in nature, so take whatever messages resonate for you, leave behind anything that doesn't. You're more than welcome to connect with me to book a personal. All the details on how you guys can do that are linked in the description box down below. Personal readings are great if you're wanting a bit more specifics into your personal situation, okay? So for today's video, we're going to be working with 4 piles. We have pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. So take a moment, take a deep breath, think about your career and what's coming in next. Go ahead and choose the card or crystal you're feeling the most intuitively guided to. Timestamps will be linked down below so that you can fast forward to your personal reading. Hey guys, so if you chose pile 1, let's go ahead and see what's coming in next for you guys as it pertains to your career. So we are going to start off with your messages from the tarot, and then you guys can see, as always, we have a lot of oracle cards to dive into as well. All right, so we start your reading off here with the 8 of Wands. Ooh, we have the Justice card. And then we have Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, pile 1. So here's what I'm seeing for you guys as it pertains to what is next for your career. We start off here with this 8 of Wands. So I feel like you guys are searching for something new or moving towards something with a lot of quickness, a lot of passion. I feel like for some of you guys, this could be a message around moving or even traveling with regard to your career. There's definitely a lot of fast-paced energy and fast-paced movement toward something specific, okay? We move into this justice energy, you guys. So I feel like what you guys are kind of moving toward is some sort of contractual agreement. I'm feeling like with that Page of Pentacles that maybe you guys are searching for a new opportunity or some sort of level up or promotion. There's something here around contracts. Or something new that I feel that you guys are trying to move towards or are working towards coming into the near future here. Justice energy is also about, so if it doesn't have to do with like a new opportunity or a contractual agreement, signing something over, justice energy can also have to do with making sure that things are fair, even, and balanced. So for some of you guys, maybe you're moving in towards something soon as it pertains to career, and then finding that there needs to be a bit more of a balanced energy, more of a neutral energy versus always being like, so go, 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 if that makes sense. So there's a couple messages coming through. Take what resonates for you. But we end here with the Page of Pentacles, and it's in the reverse. So this is interesting, you guys, because it's almost like you start off here with this high energy, this high passion, this fast movement, and then it's like we just level out to like flat. It's like, so I don't know, some of you guys are moving so fast that you're reaching a space of burnout where you're just like, I'm over this. I don't want to put any effort into it anymore. But for a lot of you guys, what I'm feeling with this Page of Pentacles reversed is that you're moving into a space of like working towards something, and then perhaps it doesn't work out the way that you wanted. Or this is also an energy, you guys, of like just becoming a little bit lazy, a little bit like, apathetic about it, not as curious to learn or continue to seek knowledge as you once were. So if that resonates for you, then that message of the Justice card is going to be really important, because this is all about making sure things are balanced and you're not kind of moving toward burnout, which would definitely cause some of that more, like bored, apathetic sort of energy toward your career. Okay. Let's see what else comes through with your oracle cards. So we have hold your vision, the fixed moon. Okay. And we have third chakra, solar plexus. Okay. Perfect. Okay, yeah. So I definitely think there is a lot of solar plexus energy that's being channeled here, you guys. And you do have a message here around holding your vision with the fixed moon. So let me explain. I feel like, this is about you guys having a specific idea of what the outcome needs to be. This is kind of, it's making a lot more sense to me now. Okay, so hold your vision. You guys need to make sure, and I think you guys are feeling when it comes to career, that you want to make sure that whatever this opportunity is, or this contract you could be signing, whatever this is that you are seeking, that it meets the criteria that you have set for yourself, and that you're not deviating away from that. This is about sticking to your guns, not compromising, making sure that you're getting the things that you need out of this, okay? So it makes a lot of sense why, like, if we are putting a lot of effort and energy into something, and we're using our confidence, our willpower, our drive, our solar plexus, putting in this effort, this movement, we get to the contract, the opportunity, and then maybe it's not exactly what it is that we were hoping for in all aspects, which would then lead to that Page of Pentacles being reversed, of maybe like declining an offer, saying no thank you, or deciding that you're not going to invest as much energy and effort into it anymore. Okay, so I feel like what's next for you guys is you've got a lot of movement. I feel like you guys are seeking something, some sort of higher level of commitment here with the Justice, and you've got a very specific idea of how it needs to look in order to fulfill all of your needs. And if it doesn't, you guys will decline. So let's see what else comes through. All right, so we have the Networker and the Guide. Okay. So the Networker enhances unity through the sharing of information, engenders social awareness and empathy. Okay. Conveys information only for personal gain, spreads fear and falsehood. So I feel like with this Networker energy, you guys, I'm really picking up on that. You can see here too, like this person is moving really fast with the quickness, and networking is about kind of putting feelers out there, and again, like connecting with people, searching for the right opportunity, searching for something new. If you guys aren't searching for something new right now, this could just be about you guys moving toward whatever this is and needing to connect with other people to get there. So I definitely see what's next for you guys is a lot of fast-paced movement. You guys are going to be connecting with a lot of different people, putting feelers out there, making sure that you're building relationships that are going to help to get you to the next level, okay? With a Guide, this is about following in your intuition and really being wise through your decision making. And I'm wondering too, there's a message I'm picking up on here around finances. So I feel like maybe for a lot of you guys, twofold message here. Again, you're channeling that inner wisdom, your intuition, to make sure that this opportunity or whatever this is really going to be the right fit for you, not only on a material level, but a physical, spiritual, emotional level as well. But there is this message around financial gain here with the Guide, and we do have a Page of Pentacles in reverse. So this is making me feel like for some of you guys, maybe an offer is coming through around this contract that's not giving you what you need from a financial perspective. So just keep in mind, you guys, that new opportunities, like, I think right now they're hard to come by, depending on when you're watching this video, right? But just maybe kind of ask yourselves, like, are you approaching this from a too material perspective? Are you placing too much emphasis on the financial aspect of whatever this is that you're working toward? Or are there other things that you could gain from this opportunity or from this project, whatever it is you're working toward? You guys kind of want to evaluate what you're getting out of it on all levels, not just financial, because sometimes, like, it sucks to have to take a pay cut, right? Like, no one ever wants to do that, but sometimes there's actually, like, you know, other things that you can gain in terms of like experience in return of taking that pay cut, right? So it might just be something temporary that you guys want to, you know, that you would have to experience, but in the long run, it would propel you forward better. So looks really positive for you guys, pile one. You guys are definitely working hard towards something. Let me know in the comments down below how this message resonates for you. Tell me what's going on in your career. If you guys are not already, please be sure to subscribe to the channel, like, share, all the things. Any and all support really helps me to get my channel growing. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I will catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hey there, group 2. So if you guys chose the moss agate, let's go ahead and see what is coming in next for you as it pertains to your career. So I'm going to start off with your messages from the tarot, and then we'll move into your oracle messages. All right, so we've got our 4 of Cups in the reverse. We have the 10 of Wands reversed. And then we have the King of Swords. Awesome, you guys. This is actually really positive. Even though you have reversals, I know sometimes reversals get a bad rap for being like negative, but I'm actually seeing this in a really positive light for you guys. So what I feel is coming next for you guys as it pertains to your career, pile 2, is I feel like you guys are coming out of a space of feeling bored or apathetic or just like blah and weighed down. I feel like you guys are releasing the burden of whatever it is that's been weighing you down when it comes to your job. And you're really finding a way to kind of like get back in your power, get back to the basics, and just get stuff done again. So we have 4 of Cups reversed here. So I love this 4 of Cups card, you guys, because she's got this shirt on that says over it. And that is like totally the vibe of the 4 of Cups. I feel like this card does such an amazing job like evoking this emotion, right? So this is telling me that there's probably been some recent, you know, events or energy around your work that's been making you feel this way. Like you're just over it. Like you're not interested, you're bored. You may have a lot of things in front of you that you could be doing or accomplishing. There could be offers coming in for you that you don't even notice because you're just in the space of like, blah, I don't want any of these opportunities. I'm over it. But with this card being in reverse, this is actually a really positive sign that you guys are moving out of that energy and you're ready to kind of like re-engage and like rejoin the world as it pertains to your career. We have 10 of Wands reverse as well. So this is all about kind of letting go and releasing burden. So maybe you guys were feeling this way because you were feeling overworked in the past, or just even just like emotionally fatigued and exhausted too with the 10 of Wands. Just feeling, this is just an energy of feeling like you've got the weight of the world on your shoulders and you're doing a lot of really, really hard work. And I see you guys really casting that energy aside and saying like, nope, I'm letting this go. I'm letting this frustration go. I'm over it. We're going to start over fresh, which, excuse me, guys, sorry. Which brings me to the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is very much about somebody who is in their power. They are in their power as a leader. So maybe for some of you guys, this is about a message around delegation, right? So if you've been feeling really overworked and really like you've got a lot of stress and workload on your plate, this 10 of Wands reversed is telling me that maybe as you guys are stepping into your power, you're delegating out, you're finding ways to delegate out those responsibilities, really working smarter, not harder, right? Because the King of Swords is somebody who is a very logical person. They are very strategic in thought, strategic in mindset. They're very, like I already said, logic over emotion. So you guys are cutting the emotions out of it and you're really thinking about your work from a very smart, clear-headed, logical perspective, right? And I feel like this is a transformation that maybe you guys have gone through or are going through. What's really catching my eye here are the butterflies above this king's head. You know, and butterflies are all about transformation. So maybe you guys needed to go through this dark period that you've been going through, or this blah period, in order to kind of emerge as this really logical King of Swords energy that you're embodying now, which is awesome. Now, for some of you guys, this could have to do with an actual person. If this doesn't represent your energy, this could have to do with a leader that's coming in that embodies this mindset, which relieves some of these feelings of blah and pressure and stress and all that kind of stuff. But I feel like for the majority of you, this is about you guys really stepping into your power, cutting through the confusion. You know, there's a lot of clouds here surrounding this king, you know, so you guys are cutting through that confusion, you know, and really, again, just approaching your work from a much more logical and empowered perspective. So let's see what else comes through. Okay, so we've got the new moon in Pisces, meditate and contemplate. Okay, love it. And then we have community, also love it. Yeah, so I think with this new moon in Pisces energy, you guys, so again, new beginnings with new moons. So this is definitely just kind of reaffirming the message that this is kind of a new, fresh cycle for you guys as it pertains to your work. And Pisces energy can very much be about like our emotional state, kind of being under illusions and things like that. And I feel like you guys are finding a way to really find that balance now. You know what I'm saying? Like we've closed out maybe some, like I said, feelings of being overworked or just feeling like we have the whole weight of the world on our shoulders. And I feel like with this new moon energy, this is about you guys finding more creative solutions and more logical solutions to be able to like get your work done. We have the community card as well, which is telling me that you guys are going to be able to infuse a lot more fun energy into your work coming into the near future here. But I also feel like this community card is speaking to you guys, again, delegating out responsibilities or finding comfort in your work community, your workplace. It's interesting too, we've got 3 butterflies here and then 3 women here in this card. So maybe some of you guys are part of a new team, a new project, something that feels really creative or emotionally inspiring for you. But again, like community is making a strong presence here, which is telling me that you guys are not necessarily undergoing this transformation by yourself. I think that you're going to have other people in your space that are really going to be there to inspire you, support you, help you, delegate out tasks and responsibilities so that you guys are not feeling so overworked anymore. And I think again, with the Pisces energy, I think this will help to bring some balance to your emotions, if that makes sense. All right, so from your archetype cards, we've got the Child, Eternal, and then we have the Healer. Okay, so from the Child card, this is determination to remain young in body, mind, and spirit, ability to see things with fresh eyes. I think that this makes so much sense, you guys, because fresh eyes makes me really think of this new moon energy with you guys coming out of this 4 of Cups energy and the King of Swords. Like this is all tying together really well. This is about you guys really just finding that fun, youthful kind of like inspiration again, feeling free of the burdens, and just kind of like this card says, learning to see the situation through a fresh perspective, a more positive perspective too. Definitely picking up on that fun energy here with this card as well, with that community energy too. Like, I think that you guys are about to move into a space where work is going to feel a lot more lighthearted and fun, and you are going to be working and getting things done, right? Like it's still business here with that King of Swords, but the energy just feels a lot lighter for sure. Then we have the Healer, passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind, and spirit. We had that with that new moon in Pisces. Ability to help transform pain into healing. I love this. And then here on the Shadow, taking advantage of those who need help, failing to care for oneself. I feel like you guys are moving into this space of healing as it pertains to your career. And I feel like the message is really about you. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you guys have learned that your self-care is the most important thing, because no matter what it is that you guys are doing with your jobs, right? Like if you're not taking care of you, then you're not going to be able to show up to work and be the best, most empowered person that you can be, right? So I feel like this message of the Healer is more about you guys and your own personal healing journey. It's interesting too that we have this message around meditation with the new moon in Pisces. So maybe that's something that you guys have kind of incorporated into your personal life, which is helping you guys to heal and bring back some balance and some clarity, so that you guys are able to show up to work just feeling better, you know, feeling more, you know, in your power. So this is looking really great, pile 2. I would love to know how this message resonates with you. Drop me a comment below and let me know. And if you're not already, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Any and all support just really, really helps me to get my channel growing. And thank you guys if you've already been subscribed. I really, really appreciate the support. Bye. Hey there, pile 3. So if you guys chose the tiger's eye, let's go ahead and see what's coming in for you guys as it pertains to your career. Let's see what's going on. So we'll start off with your messages from the tarot, and then we'll move into your oracle cards afterwards, okay? So pile 3. Ooh, okay. So we start off your reading with the devil. Okay, then we move into this emperor energy. Whew, okay, and then the 7 of wands. Pile 3, what is going on? So I'm not gonna lie, you guys have some pretty intense energy that I'm sensing with your career here coming into the near future. This feels like a very controlled energy, a very stifled energy. We have a lot of fire in this reading. We have wands energy. We've got the emperor, which is Aries, the devil, which is Capricorn. So lots of very fixed energy is kind of what I'm picking up on right now. Rigid is coming through. I feel like you guys are going to be going through a time where you're feeling kind of bound to something with that devil energy. Like you are maybe stuck in some sort of work contract or some sort of work environment that's maybe feeling like it's not serving you in your highest good. You know, the devil energy is like, it can also just be about you guys feeling like a slave to your work. Like you're working really hard, you're putting in all this effort and energy, but then you're never really getting the recognition that you guys are feeling like you deserve. This can also indicate a toxic work environment to you guys. So take what resonates for you. There's a lot of different messages here with this devil, but I feel like this is about you guys just feeling really trapped into something when it comes to your work, and feeling like there's a difficulty with you guys breaking free of that. And one thing I do want to leave you guys with as it pertains to the devil is we have to remember with this energy, even though it can feel really draining and oppressive and just like toxic, I always point to the chains, right? Because if you look at these chains, if you look at this depiction of the devil, literally all these two figures have to do is take the chains off of their necks and walk away from it. You know what I mean? So a lot of times with this devil energy, we are staying tied to something through choice, okay? We can always get out of the situation. It's a lot easier than we think it is. But something about this situation you guys are in, you're bound to it by choice. So even if it feels like you're not, I would really examine your own behavior and figure out like how you are maybe being sucked in or allowing yourselves to be sucked into something that you could easily be avoiding, okay? So the Emperor energy here is about structure. This is also about restrictions. You know, this whole year is the year of the Emperor. If you're watching this in 2020, this year is the year of the Emperor, the number 4. 2020 reduces down to the number 4. So the Emperor energy is about restrictions. And if you think of 2020, that's kind of been the theme of this year. You know, we've had, you know, a lot of restrictions implemented on us, of course, for like safety purposes, but it's like new restrictions and rules that like we've never really had to follow before. Okay. And this, you know, this energy of restrictions, this energy of control, excuse me, you guys, I'm sorry. This is showing up for you as it pertains to your work. So not only are you guys like feeling trapped or sucked into something at work, but you're also feeling maybe like there's not a way to get out of the situation. Or maybe for some of you guys, you're showing up as this Emperor energy. This is in the heart of the reading, right? So maybe for a few of you guys, this Emperor is a message around like you maybe showing up and being too controlling to the people in your space, okay? Or trying to restrict, or maybe, you know, somehow you guys, I feel like somehow you guys are playing a part in this devil energy through control, okay? For a few of you out there. Then we have the 7 of Wands. This is about defending yourself, standing up for yourself. This can also be about pushing things on to people who maybe don't want to receive it yet. So take what resonates for you. But this is some pretty intense energy for your career, you guys. I'm definitely curious to know what's going on. And if you guys are the ones that you feel like you're the ones kind of playing a part in this, or if you feel like it's more so happening to you, you're like more the victim side of it, let me know, or the receiving side of it, I guess, is better. Let's see what else comes through though. There's a lot happening here. Sorry, I feel like I'm rambling. Okay, so we have the full moon in Cancer. A personal issue reaches resolution. So what this is telling me, you guys, is that there is something. So the good news is that whatever this is that you guys are moving through, this is the ending of it. This is coming to a close really, really soon. And Cancer is all about like our emotions, our comfortability, our home life, things like that. In this case, we're talking about career. So this is about maybe like your office work, your office space, you know, however you guys maybe interact with your peers in your career. So this is telling me with this full moon in Cancer, I feel like emotions are going to be running high. But the good news is that this is kind of the peak of this energy, and that it's coming to a close. It's coming to conclusion very soon, okay? Yeah, we also have hostilities here, you guys. So again, and this, you know, this looks very similar to that Seven of Wands. So you guys are definitely finding yourselves in a very combative space as it pertains to work. You know, there's a lot of tense energy that I feel like you guys are going to be moving through. And I feel like all of this just has to do with like control. You know what I mean? Like there's something around control, or trying to like maybe force people to do things that they don't want to do. Feeling like you're in a space where you have to defend yourself. Like I was saying, toxic work environment as well. Like there's just a lot of really heavy energy here. Let's see what's coming through with the archetype cards. So we have, wow, okay, so we have God, and then we have Destroyer. Oh my goodness. You guys have got to tell me what's going on with your career. This is nuts, okay? So let's start here. So God, benevolence and compassion, recognizing the eternal force within yourself and others. Shadow, despotism and cruelty, using power to control people. That's what this is, you guys, with that devil energy and that emperor side by side. This is exactly what that is. Using your power, because the emperor is usually somebody who's in a position of power in the workplace. So maybe for some of you guys, this has to do with a boss, a supervisor, your corporation that you work for, something like that. Or maybe for a few of you guys, you're the boss and this is about you. Again, take what resonates, but there's definitely this energy here of someone trying to control and place really heavy restrictions on the workplace, and it's not being received well. So then we have the Destroyer, releasing what is potentially destructive and preparing for new life. And then we've got intoxication with destructive power, destroying others' dreams or potential. Wow. So I think this message could go either way. I think that, you know, this idea of destroying others' dreams or potential definitely resonates with this very controlling energy that's showing up here. But I also think too, on the positive side, this Destroyer energy, it's very much like the Tower. This was about like letting something kind of fall to the ground, letting something kind of be destroyed in order to rebuild. And I definitely feel like with this Seven of Wands energy, this hostilities energy here, this explosion is definitely brewing here. And remember, we have the full moon. So the good news is, you guys, that this situation is coming to a close with that full moon in Cancer as you're viewing this video. So it is going to close out. And I hope that for most of you guys, as it closes out, this situation will help you guys to prepare for something better, for something new as it pertains to your career, as noted here with that Destroyer energy. And sometimes that's what we have to do. You know, sometimes we go through these difficult phases in our lives, in this case at work, and it's all meant to help us grow to be a little bit better for the next opportunity or for the next situation. And I feel like that's kind of what this is for you guys. Pile 3. I do want to leave you guys, I think, I'm just being guided to pull a message of advice for you, just because your reading is so intense and heavy. Like, I don't want to just leave you. I feel like I don't want to leave you with just this. So let's just kind of see how Pile 3 can best navigate this work situation, okay? How can Pile 3 best navigate this energy? How can Pile 3, okay? Wow, okay, so we have the Ace of Cups, you guys, that's beautiful. So listen, Pile 3, So the way that you guys can best navigate this energy, I think first and foremost with this Ace of Cups, this is a very emotional card. So I want you guys to feel like you can speak your truth here. I think you're being guided here to be as honest as possible, really just putting it all out there on the line. What emotions are you feeling inside? How can you express them in a professional manner as it pertains to your work, but really making sure that you're not hiding the way that you feel, I think is going to be important for you. You've got to be authentic to yourself as you navigate the situation. Now, if that doesn't resonate for you, I think it's important for you guys to move inward and just kind of like take your attention away from anything that is not filling up your cup or making you feel fulfilled on an emotional level. So if that means that outside of work, you cut off work and you tap into the things that make you feel good, then that's what you need to do. So focusing yourself on your own inner light here, focusing in on time for your spirituality, for your creative endeavors, your passions, the friends and lovers that you have in your life, that is where you guys need to be focusing in. And I think for some of you guys, just in general, this is a message to tap more into your compassion, your heart. So if you guys resonated more with the message that like this is you kind of behaving this way, then I would say it's important for you guys to tap into your heart space. Tap into your heart space and channel more compassionate and empathetic energy. You know what I mean? Be a more compassionate leader, because this energy is really not getting you in a place of, positivity at work. People are going to be a lot more receptive to taking direction and even more receptive to certain like controls if they're done from a space of compassion versus control, if that makes sense. Okay. Whew. All right. So pile 3, please let me know how this resonated for you. I'm very curious to know what's happening in your work. Drop me a comment below. Thank you guys so much for viewing this video. If you're not already, please be sure to subscribe. Any and all support really helps me out. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Hey guys, so if you chose group number 4, let's go ahead and see what is next for you guys as it pertains to your career. I'm going to get started with your tarot cards first. All right, pile 4. So we kick off your reading with the Knight of Pentacles reversed. We have the King of Wands. I'm sorry, the Knight of Wands. And then we have the Ace of Swords. All right, pile 4. So here's what I'm seeing for you guys. I feel like you guys are moving into an energy where you are going to be making really fast decisions or moving really intensely towards something. I see here with this Nine of Pentacles being reversed that maybe money or finances might be a little bit of an opportunity for you. So when I say an opportunity, it just means that maybe finances are feeling a little tough or tight right now. Nothing totally detrimental necessarily, but I feel like there's this urge that you guys have to want to make more money and chase after money, go after that coin, which is awesome. The reason I feel like this is because you have the Knight of Wands here in the heart of the spread, and it's literally pointing at the Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like a lot of you guys are moving into a space where you are channeling your passionate, creative energy to go after a more abundant life that you want. And I feel like this is something that maybe, it's taken you a little while to get clarity on how to do this with that Ace of Swords, but you guys are definitely coming across as very clear, level-headed. Well, maybe not level-headed because you have the Knight of Wands, which is kind of a fast, passionate energy, but either way, you've come to this point where there's this breakthrough and clarity around like what you need to do and how you want to do it. Ace of Swords also can be about like us looking at a situation in a way in which we've never seen it before, kind of seeing something from a new light, and trying something new as well as we come across this realization, because aces are also about new beginnings or potential for a new beginning, right? So I feel like you guys are kind of thinking about your work situation in a new way that you've never really looked at it before. So maybe for some of you guys, this is about like a side job, a side project of some sort that you're feeling really passionate about, a hobby, an interest, something that you love doing. And maybe you've never really thought about using this as a way to get more income coming in, right? But this tells me that you're moving into an energy where you're going to be doing that, which is awesome. Let's see what else comes through. So we've got the full moon in Pisces, balance spirituality and practicality. Okay, makes sense. And then we have action. Very cool. So you guys definitely have a lot of fast moving energy here for sure coming in with career. So with this full moon in Pisces, you guys, what this is telling me is that, first of all, it's a full moon. So full moons are usually when a situation sort of reaches their peak, or we're about to kind of close out a cycle or close out a lesson. So I feel like the lesson for you guys here is around balancing what feels good to you, what feels good in your spirit, with the practical side of things, like the grounded energy, and that I think that makes a lot of sense here because we've got passionate energy charging toward pentacle energy, so if you guys have been in a place where like you've been chasing your dreams or chasing after your passions, chasing after the things that make you feel good or behaving in ways career-wise that make you feel good, you're going to learn that you've got to bring some balance and ground yourself. That practical energy has maybe been missing a little bit. So this would be like, okay, if I just like quit my job with no plan and said, I'm following my dreams, I think like that's a very Pisces thing to do for sure. This is just an example I'm giving to explain. That would be like a very Piscean thing to do, right? Because they're dreamers, they're very emotional sign. And side note, I dated someone who was a Pisces that was kind of like this long ago. But, you realize after making a decision like that, that's kind of more based on emotion or based off of like your spirit, what your spirit's wanting to do. That maybe it's like, oh, now I can't pay my bills. So that's not going to work for the practical side of things, right? So take it how it resonates. I just kind of shared that as an example, but I think you guys are going to find that it's important for you to make sure that there is a balance. Like, how can I be chasing after my dreams? How can I be going after the things that make me feel great as a person on the inside while still making sure that I'm taking care of my material responsibilities that I do have, okay? And then you've got action here again, which is very much kind of mimicking or mirroring that message of the Knight of Wands. So I feel like whatever you guys are moving through as it pertains to your career coming into the future here, I feel like this energy is going to really help you to propel yourselves forward, kind of move in a more positive direction. We've got these horses, they're rushing toward the future. So whatever this is that you guys are doing, it's going to help set you up for success as you move into the future. And it is going to feel like you're moving through a lot of fast energy, okay? Let's see what comes through with your archetypes. Okay, so we have the Judge. That's so interesting. Balance and balance. Okay, so balance is coming through. And then we have Samaritan. Yeah, so I feel like you guys with the Samaritan energy, like you guys are people that like to help other people. You know what I mean? Like something about what you guys are doing here with this Knight of Wands has to do with helping people in your community, helping people in your space, helping people in some sort of way, doing good deeds, right? And so I feel like this is your passion. I feel like this is what you guys are really passionate about doing. And maybe it's just something that doesn't like 100% pay your bills right now, but it will the longer you guys are able to put more effort and energy into it. Okay. Then we have the Judge. So this talks about balance. So balancing justice and compassion, managing the fair distribution of power. So I think, again, this is a message around making sure that you guys are staying kind of grounded and balanced. You know what I mean? This Judge energy is reminding me of the Justice card in the tarot. So this is, again, around like making sure that things are being done the right way, the fair way, okay? And sometimes doing things the right way or the fair way isn't always what makes us feel like totally indulged or makes us feel like totally good, but it is most oftentimes the practical thing to be doing, right? So I feel like what's coming in next for you guys, Pile 4, as it pertains to your career, I feel like there's this realization for you that you've got to be able to spring into action in a way that's very balanced and practical, right? Like making sure that you're not making impulsive decisions that are not impacting your finances in a negative way. And I think just making sure that you guys are following your dreams and following your passions, but balancing in kind of doing the boring things too, right? Like it's cool to chase your dreams. It's cool to go after something new. It's great that you guys like to help people. I feel like that's something you're really passionate about, but you've got to make sure that you're setting yourself up for like grounded material success while you're doing this, okay? So Really great reading for you guys, pile 4. Please let me know how this message resonates for you. Drop me a comment below. If you guys are already subscribed, thank you so much for subscribing. And if you're not, please be sure to subscribe. Hit the bell so that you guys are aware of when I'm uploading new content. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.